So you can see here the lipid molecules and the protein molecules. These red color portions are the protein molecules. These are the proteins. Because these proteins are present inside this structure, lipid bilayer structure. This is called as lipid bilayer because you can see the lipid molecules in two layers. This is one layer of lipid molecules and here you can see the another layer of lipid molecules. So two are, this side heads of the lipid portion are present and this side also you can see the heads of the lipid molecules. So two layers, the lipid molecules are arranged. You call it as a lipid bilayer. Now the integral proteins are the proteins which are present internally. And you also have the proteins, some of them which are present externally. So they may be external proteins or internal proteins. So can you see different sugar molecules also in between the lipid layer? So sugar, these are the sugar molecules. These are the proteins and these are the lipids. So this structure is called as fluid mosaic model. This fluid mosaic model of plasma membrane was proposed by Singer and Nicholson, scientists, in 1972. So according to them, the lipid molecules exert fluid motion due to which the proteins are able to move in the lipid bilayer. So proteins can move in the lipid bilayer because of the fluid nature of the lipid molecules. Another important thing is, what is the function of this is structure of the plasma membrane, lipid bilayer, all this we are studying. Coming to the function of the plasma membrane. The plasma membrane is found to be the external layer in case of RBC. RBCs also, they are surrounded by a membrane like plasma membrane. So many of the living cells which are eukaryotic cells are made up of this plasma membrane. The plasma membrane major function is it helps in the movement of the molecules. The molecules from the outer surrounding can pass through this only selectively. Thus, you call the plasma membrane as selectively permeable. All the molecules which are present outside in the surrounding cannot enter inside the plasma membrane. Only selected molecules will be sent or passing through this membrane. So, such a process you are calling it as a selectively permeable or semi-permeable. Plasma membrane is semi-permeable, meaning only selected molecules will pass through this membrane into the cell. This is the internal part of the cell. This is the external part of the cell. So, if any molecule from outside, if it wants to come inside the cell, it has to pass this barrier. So, this semi-permeability of the plasma membrane helps the selected molecules only to come inside. And the movement of the molecules may be by diffusion or osmosis or by active transport or passive transport. So, transport of molecules occurs through the plasma membrane. Now, see here, by osmosis, whenever semi-permeable membrane is there, if a molecules are passing, you call it as osmosis. If energy is required for the molecule to come from outside to inside, you call it as active transport. If any molecule is moving without any help of the energy, then passive transport. You call it as a passive transport. So, active transport requires energy to pass this barrier. Passive transport does not require energy to pass the molecules. Sometimes some molecules cannot enter inside. So, they take the help of proteins, carrier proteins. So, these proteins will help the molecule to come inside. So, this may be through the facilitated diffusion, or some molecules, when they are more in the outer surrounding, they can easily pass into the internal part of the cell. So, from higher concentration, some molecules will move into the lower concentration of the cell. Such a process you are calling as a diffusion. So, different transport mechanisms are known to be occurring with the help of the plasma membrane. So, plasma membrane plays a major role in giving the structure to the cell and also in maintaining the permeability of the cell.